to rather be dead than angry. Like a real transcendent, it's not like, I like to think of I'm just too tired to be angry. It's like, I'm too tired to rage. Like, you can try pushing my buttons that way, but it's just, do whatever you're gonna do. I don't have time to panic, I don't have time to, I'm not gonna freak out anymore. Like, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna live a life being frantic.
Well, you've been doing meditation.
So,
Or meditation? Your purpose of meditation is controlling your emotion, and also that makes it clear, in your mind.
yes.
That's the purpose.
Absolutely. Going for the highest truths that ultimately there's the state of the Buddha, that there is no real attachments. Like, any attachment that you have is illusory, and that, like, most people in the world right now are held hostage by their attachments, because if they protest against the system, then the system will take their attachments away. And the system is as psychotic as you can get. They'll take anything you're attached to. And so I really enjoy the hardcore sort of stoic cowboy that essentially anything you take hostage from me, I'm going to consider already dead. Like and for whatever I love's sake, I will not make myself a slave. Even if you're going to, whatever, kill everything I love and be horrible to everyone I know. At the same time, if I bend to you, that's a worse dishonor to everyone that I love. And then so it's sort of like recognizing that we're in a war. But at the same time, the war is a play. Like, not just straight, you can't lose. You just,
like nesting abilities.
Exactly. And no one actually does have anything to lose, and so it's a delusion to think that they do. And so, essentially, everything's going to be all right. We just have to work on our preconceptions of what we thought life was going to be.
Interesting point. Like, we're scared of losing what we hold so dear and valuable, and work our lives for.
More like not protesting, creation. You're creating something, something very new, and something peaceful, and something new, right? Not in our old system. All the ideas attached to physical things, materialistic things, right? It's very interesting.
Yeah. It reminds me of the notion that don't resist, be the thing that's being resisted. Like, that there's really no such thing as civil disobedience, because a civil person has no one to disobey. Like, who is a civil person disobeying? An uncivil? Like, and so civil disobedience is a misnomer.
Yeah, totally. But actually,
like, if the world turned nice, then suddenly we realize that the whole world's a third world country, and we all gotta work our way out of this crazy shit we got ourselves into. But as long as they say first world country, then anyone who's down in their luck, it's their fault, and they essentially deserve to die. And so the notion of being our brother's keeper is sort of completely lost. And it's being our brother's keeper ultimately is a selfish thing, because our true sanities, our happiness is determined by the happiness of our environment. And so that's why a lot of people that drive really nice cars are going really insane, because they hate their jobs, they hate their life, they hate their family, and it's like this whole construct is keeping them down to be this automaton that has to do this thing every day that they don't like it, and so but it's a trap, and so they sometimes digressing again in my language. But they take their aggravation out on those who can't defend themselves.
That's why I was wondering, like, you guys come from Abbotsford, and out here there's a lot more, richness, obviously, and it's like, why do the nice cars always seem like they're the ones going to run you off the road, or they're going the fastest, the most aggressive driving, but it's nothing new, right? Because that's just an empty...
Yeah, and an epidemic. Like, it's nothing new. Which is good, because then, we can look at past experience and dealing with it. Then we have wonderful people. We have Gandhi and Martin Luther King and Jesus and the Buddha and just all the good smart things out there. And because they exist, they're in our collective repertoire. And so ultimately, when it gets to the point where we're either going to, go bad crazy or good crazy because we just can't be happy in this world anymore, that we can show people that good crazy is better than bad crazy. And then they find out that good crazy isn't crazy at all.
They're actually natural.
Yeah, it's just, happens that you might be ostracized from all your friends and family.
Well, it's a transition.